Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners, along with Bob Iacino. So, let's take a look at Bitcoin Cash. Not much to report since our last update. This was recorded on Monday, December 4th, around 4 p.m. Central Time. Getting another rotation back up, still holding, key closes above the rotation zone. Dip down, we tested this 1437 level. You'll see again that's key support, prior resistance becoming support. So if we do break down again, that's key. If we do get a close below this, next area of support is 1375 to 1382. We're struggling above this prior GAN level, this GAN retracement level at this 1356 level. So we just ran up there again and came back down. So this is major resistance. Once this is broken to the upside, you'll probably see a pretty quick run up to the 1600 to 1613 level. And the next level is higher. We have a cluster between 1690 and 1699, so that's going to be a major level, which we will not ignore for raising stops and possibly taking some off the table. And then the 1760 to 1767 level is the next major level that we also can't ignore. Let's check in on the daily. On the daily, you see still holding at the rotation zone, at the upper end of the rotation zone. So if we did get a bigger pullback, I already mentioned this 1375 to 1382 level, and the next key support area below that's 1333, and you can see the targets are well within these prior swing highs. So that's why it's critical to watch for these targets. There are going to be profit taking up there, and some people looking to take some kind of action, so don't ignore those levels. Switching over also to Bitcoin Gold 4 hour, not much to report. We're in a really nice consolidation pattern right here. Moving averages, which are the R zone, are flat, which pretty much means they get ignored at this point. Tried to run up above this trend line and could not sustain as of this recording. Holding at key support. See this prior breakout zone 300 301 is very key support. If we do break below that, we'll probably see a return to around the 283 to 284 level. Then the next key level below that, should that get broken, is around 275. Not much else to report on Bitcoin Gold. We can come up with some conservative GAN levels right now from these lows to the most recent swing high. So if we do break above this 50% retracement level at 337, we'll be watching for the 347 and the 354 levels, which are within this clear path move. So there's not a lot of resistance in there. There's a prior breakdown zone right here, which will also mark off because this will be a good stop reduction area. So you see how that's coming in with this 12.5% level. That's a really nice cluster right there. 346 to 347 is a really good either profit taking or stop reduction should you be trailing a stop on this move up. Let's just check in on the daily chart. Daily chart still holding at the upper end of the rotation zone. Really nice sideways consolidation here. Couple pops up. If we did get that bigger pullback, the bottom of the rotation zone is coming in about 270, and then we have a key GAN level 274. So 270 to 274 is critical support for us that we'll be watching for. Switching over to Bitcoin US dollar with that big dip a couple days ago, moved back up, rotation back up. Then we dip back down slightly below the rotation zone, stopping pretty much dead on the 37.5% retracement from this key swing low back on the 30th to the most recent swing high on the 3rd. Closing back in the rotation zone. Look at all these key closes. Very significant area right here. This 11,154 level is very significant right in the middle of the rotation zone. So do not ignore that level. Let me mark it off here on the chart because this is a very strong level right there. I can actually fine tune it just a bit. Coming in about 11,155 to be exact. You can see close on it, close on it, close on it, and we keep moving away. Now rotating back up, pausing at our 11,500 level, just above the 12.5% GAN retracement level. So this is, by the way, is not a trend line. It's a best fit line. The trend line would be drawn for here, which doesn't make much sense. So we're using a best fit line, which is designed to best fit the price action. You see how nicely it's holding above there. Now this close is holding above it, so this could be a nice rotation back up. All right, If we go and hold this move back up, especially get the close above 11,500, we'll be looking for the return to 11,074, then 12,255 and 12,637. If for some reason we had to close below the rotation zone, or a major move below the rotation zone, which is coming in at this key GAN level, which is about 11,064, you see the bottom of the rotation zone rising, then we're going to be watching for a quick return to 10,729, and then the major support area right now is about 10,400. We have the 50-period exponential moving average and a prior breakout zone there, and that's just above the 50% GAN level from this key low on the 30th of November to the most recent swing high. So there's a lot of clustering right in here between 10,347 to 10,408. So if we break down, that's going to be a key level to watch for possible support. All right, let's take a look at the daily, because we got 8 pushing the price here, but this is getting extended. We've had 1 day red bar. We're not even getting any selling pressure coming in here major. So again, prepare yourself. If this keeps pulling away from the rotation zone, be prepared to trail a stop and watch for the bigger pullback. At this point, a bigger pullback on the daily basis, if we got to pull back to the bottom of the rotation zone, we'd be looking per turn to about probably 9,300 area if we return to the bottom of the rotation zone. So that shouldn't shock anybody if it does happen. Now this will keep rising up, but don't be shocked if at some point we get the bigger sell-off and the bigger pullback. We have not had a substantial correction. We've had corrections, yes, but not on a closing basis. It's not, the thing sold off quickly and rebounded very fast. So on a closing basis, we have not had a correction, and at some point we will. We'll get a series of closes which give a bigger pullback, or at least a stronger pause to this movement. So just as I talked about in the EOS and IOTA video, be prepared, know where your stops are, know where your trailing stops, and know how you're going to trade it when it happens. That's what we have for you. Please subscribe to us, like us, comment, help us keep the channel growing, and we will talk to everyone shortly. Thanks for everything. Bye for now.